Roy Williams retiring after 33 seasons, 18 at UNC, and 3 national championships.
Yeah, truly phenomenal career. Everybody understands and loves Coach Roy Williams. He's done so much for not only Kansas, North Carolina, wherever he's touched, but just for basketball, period. For the legends that he's coached against, that he's coached, the players that he's touched, the lives that he's changed. Just truly phenomenal career, and we're definitely gonna miss him.
Penny, it's always good to see you, my brother. Congratulations on the NIT championship. I want to know, how are you feeling about yourself as a college coach at this point in time? You've been on the scene for 3 years now doing your thing. How are you feeling about being a coach at Memphis? How do you feel about what you've accomplished thus far?
No, I feel great. You know, it comes with experience. I didn't have any college experience when I came in. I understood the game. Obviously, I played for some great coaches over my career, so it's helped me a lot on this level. And I totally understand the kids and how they think from coaching high school and middle school. But I think I'm doing well. You know, the game of basketball on this level is pretty much about relationships and building relationships with your kids so that they can give you their all while they're out there on the court. And I think I'm doing a good job of that.
Penny, it's been a wild tournament so far this season. Who do you think wins the whole thing?
Man, honestly, to be biased, I want Houston to win it all, to be very honest. I mean, Gonzaga is definitely the favorite because they have, you know, pros at every spot, 2 pros at every spot. But to me, it's still wide open. I think Baylor and Houston have an opportunity to make some noise in the Final Four. But it's gonna be hard to beat Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Penny, let me ask you this. I think what Juwan Howard's done with Michigan is extremely impressive. Obviously, they didn't get to go all the way, but they didn't have livers. Talk to me about having that NBA experience just in terms of recruiting and how that helps in building a team.
No, Juwan has done a phenomenal job. He's a terrific coach, and I was definitely rooting for him to go all the way as well. You know, the NBA understanding of the game allows kids to come in and get the development part, the teaching part, understanding of the game, because they really ultimately these players want to go to the NBA. And it gives us an advantage because we've been there, we've played the game at a high level, and to be able to bring that knowledge back to this level, kids really, they want that. So the recruiting part of it really helps when you play on the NBA level.
Penny, I am a fan of James Wiseman. I'm watching him with the Warriors right now, and it's been a relatively up and down season. He was out for a little while. I think he had an injury there, but he's averaging about 11 and 5 or whatever. He's only 19 years of age. He's 7 feet tall. I found myself worried about you and feeling sorry for you because you were supposed to have him, and he only played like 3 games for you. I'm like, if he was playing, you would have been in the national title picture as far as I'm concerned. I want to know, when you reflect on him departing for the NBA, I know you had no problem with it, but what that would have done for your program, and if in any way at all you felt like that was a step in the wrong direction for your program. I'm interested in knowing your thoughts on that.
No, it was beautiful for my program because James Wiseman, I mean, he's a treasure. You know, he's a great basketball player, but he's an even better kid. And to be in my program, I agree with you. We would have had an opportunity to win a national championship with the addition of Precious Achiuwa and the cast of guys that we had around those 2 guys. He definitely would have been a guy that would have been up in the runnings for Player of the Year with Obi Toppin, and would have did some special things. So I've coached him in high school. I know what he's capable of, and the best is yet to come for him.
Penny, Stephen A. Touched on it. How far away do you think your program is for competing on the biggest stage for a national title?
Well, to be very honest with you, I thought that we deserved to be in the NCAA tournament this year. We felt like we started off slow, but we ended strong. So I think with a couple pieces that we're right there. I mean, the core of the group is still here, and we're doing some special things as far as recruiting. And if we get these guys in here that we know that we can get it, that the transfer portal is really strong right now, that we could be right there next year.
Penny, I want to jump in because I want to ask a question. Earlier in the show, we learned that Roy Williams is retiring, and I brought up the name of a guy like Lavelle Moulton, who's coaching at an HBCU right up the road, because I think that it's important that there's a lot of incredible black coaches out there that need these opportunities, and I was proud of the fact that Memphis gave you the job because you deserve it with what you was doing on the prep level. They did the right thing. You've had 3 consecutive 20-win seasons. This is what you've been doing, and it's something to be said because that's home to you. That's where you're from. So that goes a long
Yes.
way. Can you speak to a coach possibly getting a job in their own backyard, where they're from, and what that potentially does for recruiting for a program?
Well, it does a lot. And you spoke about Lavelle Moulton, man. I'm a good friend of his, and we've built a great relationship over the years. And I have so much respect for his brain and his knowledge of the game. He just needs an opportunity. You know, he's such a loyal guy to North Carolina Central, and he's been there for a while that he's given all he's had and is going to continue to give all he has to that university. But if he had an opportunity to coach at North Carolina or North Carolina State or something like that, I have no doubt in my mind that he would have those guys rolling. And right there in his backyard and doing the best that he could do. He just needs opportunity.
Penny, speaking of backyard or maybe driveway, I hope you didn't think that I was going to go through this entire interview. We need to put Penny back up here. Let me see that car again. What the Polaris slingshot,
Yes.
Penny? I don't know if we still
Yes.
have. What is happening with that? Because Stephen A. thinks he's Hollywood now, and I can see him trying to whip around in something like that. So tell us what that's all about.
Yeah, the slingshot, Polaris slingshot, and I, we did a partnership to bring awareness to autism. You know, my son was born with autism. He got diagnosed when he was in the 2nd grade, and through the therapies and the hard work of the therapist, he tested out of it when he was in 3rd grade. So it's autism is near and dear to my heart, and I partnered with Slingshot, and they're doing a great job in the community with everyone that owns a Slingshot. The community is kind of coming together, the Slingshot community, and given to a different cause. So not only is it a great vehicle, they're doing great things for charities around the country, and I'm partnering with them with autism.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.